Hey, so Jamie suggested I put on video some of the tools I have gotten that work really well with my hands. I keep talking about how much I love to do arts and crafts, and my craft table is a total mess, so I'm not showing you that because I have everything on it. I have a little Walmart table that you get, like the folding legs. And I have it over here in my jungle where all my plants are. And I sit here at night or even during the day and I do my crafts. But I bought this. This is called a rolling cutter, rotary cutter. You squeeze it and that blade comes forward. And I'm actually able to change these blades out when they get dull. It does have a safety lock on it if you have little kids. But this rolls right over the fabric that I use for my wreaths and whatnot. I'll show you. I think I have package. Yeah, I have packaging. It rolls right over this, and I can cut it in like 2 seconds flat and just keep rolling, cutting, rolling, cutting. Because when I work on my wreaths, like this one, I can go through the decorative ribbon rather quickly. Like, I don't know if you can really see it because my hands aren't working that great right now, but I got a lot more to fill in. I'm going to do some bright purple that I just showed you, but it's a witch's hat, and I have some other odds and ends I'm going to put on it, like this really big purple flower, and I ended up with a nice big purple bow that has, oh, I got it right here. I'm going to put that on it, and that's going to be for my door. Oh, see, this is a piece. I cut it about that big, but maybe about 4 inches wide. And because it curls like that, I just kind of pinch it in the middle, double it, and then I put it on the wreath holder. That knife came with a nice little cutting board that actually has measurements on it. And then I've got these scissors I bought on Amazon. They actually have they're spring loaded, so you don't really have to use a lot of strength to open and close them. And as you can see, they're only one-sided. But this pair is losing its spring, and this is my second pair. So I don't think I'm going to buy the same brand. I actually think Jamie might have another brand in my Amazon cart. These wire cutters, very wide-handled. I use wire cutters for, like the flower stems, the pipe cleaners, whatever else I might be working with. These are nice and heavy, so they do a lot of the work for my hands, as opposed to like these little teeny tiny ones. Those, I mean, I can squeeze them, but they're not strong enough to actually cut anything significant. And then I said I was doing projects last night because I actually felt good in my hands and whatnot. So I made this little pumpkin sign last night. It's all just Dollar Tree crafts. Those little pumpkins came 6 in a package. The board on the bottom, the little package of leaves. See, I just put some of the small wooden blocks you can buy in a package at Dollar Tree. And I hand wrote that to make it look like it was a child's writing for the pumpkins. So that's what I made yesterday. And I worked on my witch's hat and made a mess. I always make a mess. That just goes without saying. I'm working on this here. It's just little wooden bamboo sticks that I glued onto an empty pickle jar. Hayden eats pickles like crazy, so I always have an abundance of jars. And then I painted it orange, and I'm going to get some cute ribbon to put around the bottom and the top of the circle. And I might even paint a face on it. I haven't decided, but I'm going to put an orange, not an orange, I'm going to put a tea light inside of it so that it actually kind of glows. The sticks are not perfectly centered side by side by side. So a good amount of light should shine through. Hayden did this for me. He actually put a balloon on the cover. So it has like a more finished look without spray painting. I see a lot of crafters use spray paint, and that's their deal. That's cool. I don't feel comfortable spray painting in the apartment. We have really, really super high ceilings in here, and I just don't want to smell that for days. And we don't really have an outside area that I could work in. You know, like we don't have picnic tables and stuff outside here, and I wouldn't want to make a mess out there either. But my last gadget I was going to show you is this. It's a heated dryer. It heats up my Mod Podge because I make things with Mod Podge a lot, and it can fast dry paint. Like when I was working on those little pumpkins, I wanted them to dry quickly. If I'm gluing something, this is also really good for taking labels off. You just run this across a glass container. Be careful because you will burn yourself. I don't have feeling in my hands, so I have to be especially careful not to get burns. But this is nice and wide. It's easy for me to use. The switch, super simple. So those are some of my things that I've got going on. Can't live without the Mod Podge. I use it for everything. This stuff is awesome. And I got another little jar that I'm gonna make another Halloween face on. I have some glow-in-the-dark paint actually. I could probably put on that little jar and make a face or something. Maybe I'll paint it white, make it a mummy. But I just wanted to show you guys some of the actual tools that I have to make my life easier. Little wooden blocks for support on my crafts. And that's about it. Subscribe, like, send me a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if you have found other arts and crafts things that work well for your hands. Because like I talk about it all the time, I have Charcot-Marie tooth disease. My hands are starting to claw, they call it, because they're fading out on me. I'm getting a lot of hand atrophy. The muscles are shrinking. For those of you who don't know my story, I love to create. It's very relaxing, very peaceful for me. I suffer from wicked bad anxiety, so having arts and crafts and things to do is just so soothing and so peaceful. It makes me feel really good. Then come the hands not working the way I want them to, and I'm like, fuck, and you know what I mean? I'm just so frustrated. If you have tools that are handicap accessible, let me know. Let me know what works for you. If you don't have tools that are handicap accessible, by all means, go on Amazon and type in handicap accessible, and they have a lot of products. But, there is a world outside of Amazon that maybe you guys know about that I don't. So that's my deal for today. I hope you guys enjoy my videos as much as I enjoy making them. I want people to know that we're disabled, we're in wheelchairs, but we're still alive, we're still kicking, and we still got things to do. Thumbs up, and as always, peace out.